Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome back to our daily market outlook. Just quickly starting off with the dollar index to showcase what the dollar pairs are most likely going to be doing. So dollar index, first of all, is still moving a little bit slowly as of this week. Overall, if we just look at fractal structure here on a daily time frame, we can see that we broke this fractal low over here, meaning that at the moment your fractal high is the high of this bearish candle. So this is pretty much an important high on the daily time frame that you want to see broken before us being able to head up higher. Until then, you can kind of just see it as an area of supply from where the market is likely to head and continue down lower. Go then in towards the 4 hour, and you kind of see that it aligns with 4 hour structure. Until now, we're kind of stuck inside this area of 4 hour demand. Obviously, the longer that you stay inside an area of demand, the weaker it gets. Preferably, you want to have kind of like a tap in, tap out with a V-shaped reaction, which will then give you kind of like the follow through that you're looking for, not really this slow movement in towards an area of demand. But regardless, there is still potential for some higher prices here. Looking at the 15 real quick, it does look like the 15 saw a shift in structure yesterday. So what I'm now kind of going to be looking for is a continuous push in towards the upside. We want to kind of see if the, let's say, 4 hour mainly, I was looking at the 1 hour, looking at the 15 minute, but not really seeing that much. 4 hour kind of saw a change of character yesterday when breaking this high, but then again, very messy over here. So not focused too much, really waiting with using the dollar index as a confluence for the next trades, but we are inside demand, so we should see kind of like a little bit more of a rebound in towards the highs. Now, Euro USD, the euro against the dollar, what are we seeing there? Well, we're still stuck inside the supply zone. Obviously, again, the longer you're stuck inside the supply zone, the weaker it gets. We still kind of have this liquidity high with this area of supply over here, so who knows, we might pop in there and then, for example, start selling off. Overall market structure is just looking so crappy, guys. Look at this 1 hour time frame, and I think everybody can agree with me. It's not looking good so far for Euro USD. Overall, what I'm mainly waiting for is for this low over here to go, which is your 4 hour fractal low. This is the low, which broke the highs over here. So waiting for that low to go, then potentially a further sell-off in towards the downside could come. Going in towards the daily is still bearish. So from this high to this low, we then get the impulse down, we get the pullback, we get the impulse down, and this is just the pullback before then potentially continuing down lower. Now, Aussie dollar, another pair which is not looking all too well. We broke, of course, here in towards the highs. Now, preferably, you would like to see after a BOS, the start of a pullback. Go into the 4 hour. What do we see over there? Again, 4 hour BOS. So what do you expect? You expect a pullback, but as we discussed in yesterday's video, kind of like the next area of 4 hour supply is still a little bit up higher. That is this 4 hour zone over here at, what is it, 0.68023. So there is still room for Aussie dollar to move up higher, but we need to see some more volume coming towards the market due to this choppy price action which we're currently seeing. But it does look good for now still to move up higher, because there's just not really anything in regards to 4 hour supply which should push price down lower. Going towards pound dollar next, so GBPUSD, that is a nice short potential. Looking at the prop market at the moment, we're inside this 4 hour area of supply. So what is the fractal low at the moment? The fractal low is the low of this bearish candle. So very similar to euro dollar, waiting for that low to go to then short the market further in towards the downside. Okay, guys, so this low is the low that we're waiting for us to see get broken, to then look for a potential short back in towards the downside. On the 4 hour time frame, back down in towards this daily imbalance zone. So that's what I'm looking for from pound dollar. Going in towards Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar as a whole, I still have the drawing in from yesterday. It broke that 4 hour fractal low, and since then has been moving down with momentum. So this became your area of supply, so you could have looked for a short with that wick over there, which then tapped in towards the 4 hour supply zone. You go in towards the 15 and you'll see that it nicely tapped in towards this 15-minute area of supply. So some nice price action from NZDUSD. Definitely looking for us to see a further sell-off. Some liquidity below these lows, so I would prefer for us to start moving back down towards this area of demand over here. So that's what I'm looking for from NZDUSD. And last of all, gold. What are we looking for from gold? So gold overall, if we look at the 4-hour real quick, again, remember we took out this high, so a lot of liquidity has been swiped, hence why we kind of saw an aggressive correction in towards the downside. Now it's crucial that gold kind of maintains this level and this low, because otherwise it's very likely that we're going to move back down towards this area of consolidation over here. So keep that in mind when looking at gold overall. So yeah, I mean, once we start breaking this high over here at around 23.80, then I'll start looking for a long back up in towards this area of consolidation. As soon as we break this low of around 23.50, then I'll be looking to trade it back down toward this zone of consolidation. Okay, guys? So that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic trading day and speak soon.